What is up, super fam and bro vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are going to be checking out the behind the scenes teaser trailer for Marvel Television's Ironheart. This is the official legacy of Riri Williams, and it's coming at us from, of course, Marvel and the executive producer Ryan Coogler and others along the, who else? Everybody else that worked on this. I am pretty excited for Ironheart. I cannot lie, because I really enjoyed Ironheart in Wakanda Forever, first and foremost, and I think Ironheart as a character is a really cool character to introduce in the state of the MCU that we are in, where we already have Tony passing away, as well as all these other dynamics that are going on. I think it just makes sense to see all these other characters not necessarily try to fill his shoes, but try and fill the void left by not only Tony, but the rest of the Avengers as well, right? So you have all of these people trying to fill that void or step into the light of being a hero or trying to protect their city because they have been, enthused, or they have been, like built upon by all these other characters, and they love them and they want to portray them in the way that they can. So it's cool to see, like, kind of the opposite of Miss Marvel in a way, right? Where you still have her paying homage to Tony Stark, but also she's not trying to be Iron Man at the same time. You know what I mean? I just like that vibe. So let's just dive into this. Let's see what Ryan Coogler has to say. And I mean, Ryan Coogler is just so eloquent with what he be saying as well. So we're probably gonna get some good insight as is to the character and this show. So let's get it.
I got into Marvel as a kid, going to comic book shops. I was really big on X-Men and all of the offshoots, like X-Factor and Wolverine. When Ironheart came out, I remember the buzz around the industry. I was really excited. In 2016, Brian Michael Bendis, a really famous creative in the comic book world, created a character, Riri Williams. A lot of people think that she's a successor to the Iron Man legacy. But in the comic book, Riri and Tony had a friendship. He was kind of advising her, and eventually she got her own identity as Ironheart.
It
was really exciting for me bringing that character into the MCU and Wakanda Forever.
The story of Ironheart is not a story about the mantle of Iron Man getting passed. If anything, it's the opposite.
Which is a
really
good thing, in
about
my
her
opinion.
proving herself and achieving her own legacy.
I'm very excited to get a heavy-hitting introduction.
It was really great to have Ryan as an executive producer. He really helped with the storytelling of Ironheart. The comic books and Wakanda Forever did a really great job of laying a backstory for Riri and her origin story. In our series, we're telling the story of what happens the days after Wakanda in the formative years of the superhero.
What's cool about her is she's a bit disruptive,
You want me to be small, but I refuse.
which really sets her apart than our show.
You might be a hero after all.
I love how this story takes Riri on a totally new journey. I want to build something undeniable, something iconic.
Riri, I see you, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
I'm very excited about Ironheart. I'm honored to have the opportunity to be delivering these stories that people love so much.
Let's get to work.
Bro, this gives certain, directors an entire corner of the MCU and allow them all to just click together, because, man, that's awesome. And I think Ryan Coogler does an amazing job with all of the Wakanda things, and I think he's going to probably do an awesome job with this, even though he's not, like, the main person, like, working on it, you know what I mean? Like, even though he's not the main... what's it called? You know what I'm saying? Like, even though that's the case, it still looks like this is going to be a solid show. We are getting 3 episodes at a time from this show. Okay, so let me break this down for you guys. It's kind of weird how they're doing this. It's not something they've done a lot. They did it recently with Andor. And they also did something like this with Echo, but it's kind of like Echo and Andor combined. So with Echo, they dropped the entire series at one time in a binge format. For Andor, they're dropping 3 episodes every week until the show is finished. They're gonna do that with this as well, dropping 3 episodes. But it's only 6 episodes long. So we're getting 2 weeks of 3 episodes each. So we're kind of getting like a mini movie for 2 weeks, and that will be the entire show of Ironheart. Now, some say that they're doing that because they're not confident in this show. Others say they're doing it because they've had this show for so long, and they're just kind of not putting in a full focus on television like people want them to, like they were before at the very least, right? Before they were like putting out Disney Plus projects and they were making it like it was a mini movie that you had to watch, right? Like it was like, boom, this is a movie. Like this is an event, right? That's how everybody treated it at first. And now it's kind of like this is still an event, but it's more of a television show in the traditional way that you would expect a television show to be. But this was also made before they made that decision. So they've had Ironheart ready for about 2 years and they're finally releasing it. And then you have to also think that Thunderbolts just came out, and then we also have Fantastic Four coming out. Eyes of Wakanda is coming out soon as well as the Wonder Man series. So we have a lot of projects that's going to come out over the span of these next like 2 to 3 months here. And so they're going to be doing what they can to really try and promote everything and give everything the light of day. And by giving this a 2-week release, you get that 1 week where everybody can talk about it. The next week, you kind of wrap things up, and then you can promote it for a while after that, and then move on to something else different, according to that. They did something weird with the Daredevil Born Again release as well, where it was like 2 episodes, 1 episode, 2 episodes, 1 episode, 1 episode. You know what I mean? So I think they're just kind of weighing I don't know if it's popularity of the character, but maybe weighing something on the back end, and then they're like, all right, we're just gonna put it out like this or like this. And I also like that it's so different, because some people like to binge, some people like to just watch an episode, and if it fits the story to have it put out in these like 2 arcs, like where it's like beginning, end, or whatever it may be, I think that's pretty awesome. And with them probably juggling a lot, as we've heard, we know the Hood is in this, and the Hood is more of like a magical type of bad guy, but he also uses not technology, but he uses some type of technology. We're supposed to be getting Mephisto in this, possibly. We don't know for a fact, but that's what the rumors have been for a while now. We also are getting Obadiah Stane's son, who is that character that we just saw with Riri there. So there's a lot of things that they're going to be doing, and I don't know what time period we're going to be in, or what year we're going to be in specifically. I think canonically in the MCU, post Thunderbolts, which is the most recent project, I think the year is like 2028 or 2029. Like really right there going into 2030. And I'm pretty sure this show might be somewhere in there too, depending on whether it takes place directly after Wakanda Forever, or if we're going to be a little bit into the show a little bit more, or into the years a little bit more. So that'll be really interesting to see as well. And I'm here for it, yo. I'm here for everything that they can be setting up with Ironheart, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comment section down below how you're feeling about Ironheart. Do you like the comic? Are you excited for the show? How did you feel about her in Wakanda Forever? I'm interested in all of your thoughts, theories, and questions regarding this character and all things MCU. So let me know in the comment section down below. With all that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out your day to be here with me. Make sure you guys like the video if you like the video, because it helps out tremendously around these parts. You can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all things Marvel and to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions. Or you can follow Marvel Bros on all of our platforms to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.